Let's do question number 6 of exercise 4.3. It's mentioned here, if the work done by your body on application of a constant force is directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body, express this in the form of an equation in two variables and then draw the graph for the same by taking the constant force as 5 units. Here it's given that work done by a body on application of a constant force, राइट एक कांस्टेंट फोर्स लगता है किसी बॉडी पे, ठीक है. इट्स डायरेक्टली वर्क डन जो हुआ है उस बॉडी पे, वर्क डन बाय अ बॉडी, जितना उस एक वर्क डन किया गया है और उसके बाद एक कांस्टेंट फोर्स अप्लाई हुआ है और उसके बाद वर्क डन के बाद एक डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल हुआ है बाय द बॉडी, राइट. इफ यू आर पुशिंग समथिंग, सो डेफिनेटली अगर आप कोई चीज को पुश कर रहे हैं तो आप भी उस चीज के साथ आगे जा रहे हैं. So you are also traveling the distance. So work done is done by you and then distance is covered by you. That is both directly proportional and here constant is the force. जो आप उस पे force apply कर रहे हैं that is constant, right? So work done of a body on application of a constant force is directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body. Express this in the form of an equation in two variables and draw the graph by taking the constant force as 5 units. Also read from the graph the work done when the distance traveled by the body is. उसके बाद आपको ग्राफ ड्रॉ करना है, सॉरी ग्राफ को रीड करना है एंड यू आर टू गिव द आंसर दैट अगर डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल बाय द बॉडी इज 2 यूनिट, अगर 2 यूनिट है डिस्टेंस तो आपको बताना है वर्क डन कि वर्क डन कितना हुआ आफ्टर रीडिंग फ्रॉम द ग्राफ, और आपको बताना है कि अगर डिस्टेंस 0 यूनिट है तो आपके पास वर्क डन क्या हुआ, राइट. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट दिस क्वेश्चन. Question number 6, right? Exercise 4.3. It's given here that work done is directly proportional to distance. This is the sign of directly proportional, right? So here we get the equation. Work done directly proportional है distance के और इसमें जो constant है that is force apply हो रहा है. So work done will be equal to force into distance. So total work done जो हो जाएगा that will be equal to the force जो apply हुआ into the distance cover हुआ. This will be the equation, right? It will be when work done, total जो work done होगा that will be equal to the constant force, जितना force apply हुआ है, applied force into distance covered by you or the body, right? So here if I take work done as y, distance as x, and take force as the constant k, then this is the equation, right? Then this is the equation of the given, the statement we have given. This is the equation here in two variables, right? Work done is equal to some constant into distance. We have taken work done as y and distance as x here. So here we get the equation y is equal to kx, but the constant force is already given. That is y is equal to 5x. Directly you can mention this also. Like directly you can mention this also. You don't need to mention y is equal to kx. So y is equal to 5x is the equation now, and its standard form will be 5x minus y is equal to 0. 5x minus y is equal to 0, right? This is the equation. So now we are to represent this equation on the graph. So firstly we will find out the points. Y is equal to 5x. When x 0, y is also 0. When x 1, y is equal to 5. When x 2, y is equal to 10. So we have points 0, 0, 1, 5, 2, 10. Now here you can make the graph. We can take only 2 points also. Okay. So first point was 0, 0, this origin. When x 0, y 0. Second point was when x 1, y 5. Right? So you will join these two lines, then you will get the graph of the given equation 5x minus y is equal to 0. Yes, you can take x equal to minus 1 if you want to make the equation, want to make the graph, right? So here you got the graph now. Now let's read the question. Also read from the graph the work done when the distance traveled by the body is 2 units. आपको ग्राफ में से देख के बताना है कि अगर डिस्टेंस 2 है, when you will make the graph on the graph paper ना, you will get the answer कि आप चेक करेंगे कि जब x 2 है तो y आपके पास कितना आ रहा है, right? From the graph you are to tell this. When the x is 2, जहां पर ये meet करेंगे line, you will check here the value of y. Yes, right, 10 units. Right, Satvik? It will be, yes, Swara. It will be 10 units. So the distance will be 10 units. If the distance is 2 units, then the y work done will be 10 units. Right? And next they are asking 0 unit. When x is 0, y is also 0 here. You can see it passes through origin. So we can say here that when x is 0, y is 0, that is when the distance is 0, then the work done is also 0. That means if you have not covered the distance, so definitely that means work done is also not there. Right? Yes. Any query in this question? Next question is, so next question is here, Yamini and Fatima, two students of class 9, together contributed rupees 100 towards the Prime Minister's Relief Fund to help the earthquake victims. So write a linear equation which satisfies this data. You may take their contributions as x and y rupees. Draw the graph for the same. Here, contribution you have to take x and y. Like first, Yamini ka contribution rupees x and the contribution of Fatima is rupees y you are to take, and total contribution is 100. So what will be the linear equation then? What will be the here linear equation? Contribution of Yamini is x, Fatima is y, and together they contributed 100. So what will be the linear equation in two variables? Yes, Satvik, right? Anyone else? Yes, right, Akshita. What will be the equation here? X plus y is equal to 100. Yamini ka contribution x, Fatima ka y, then total is 100. So we can write here x plus y is equal to 100. This will be the equation then, where Yamini's contribution, you will mention here, Yamini's contribution rupees x, Fatima's contribution rupees y, total contribution 100. So the equation will be x plus y is equal to 100. Then we can write it as y is equal to 100 minus x, right? So here you can find out the points. अब यहाँ पे आप x को ना 1 2 0 रखने के प्लेस पे ना 0 भी रख सकते हैं. So you can choose some other point, like कि हम जो x एक्सिस और y एक्सिस पे है ना पॉइंट्स का डिफरेंस 10 10 ले सकते हैं. यहाँ पे 1 2 3 4 5 के प्लेस पे हमें तो इक्वल गैप चाहिए. We can take the gap of 10 10 also. Okay, so here you can put 10 20 30 50 also, right? So if you put x is equal to 0 here, you will get y is equal to 100. If you put x is equal to 20 here, then y is equal to 80. If you put x is equal to 50 here, then y is also 50. 100 minus 0, 100, 100 minus 20, 80, 100 minus 50, 50. Like this. Okay. Yes, right, Satvik. You can take the points as 0, 100, 50, 50, and 100, 0. Then you can make the graph. You can take the gap of on x-axis and y-axis as 10, 10, 10, 20, 30, like this. And then you can make the graph. Can you do this question? Now, the next question is question 8. And listen the question carefully. The question number 8 is, in countries like USA and Canada, temperature is measured in the Fahrenheit, whereas in countries like India, it is measured in Celsius. Here is a linear equation that converts Fahrenheit to Celsius, right? So, it's given Fahrenheit is equal to 9 upon 5 into Celsius plus 32. That means Fahrenheit कैसे आएगा? अगर आप Celsius को 9 upon 5 से multiply कर दें, and if you add 32, then you get the temperature in Fahrenheit. You have seen somewhere also कि जैसे आपने टेम्परेचर में देखा है कि 100 डिग्री लाइक दिस, वो 100 डिग्री टेम्परेचर, 90 डिग्री टेम्परेचर, दैट इज इन फेरेनहाइट. और अगर टेम्परेचर हम देखते हैं 30, 40 इसमें बोलते हैं, देन दैट मीन्स वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट सेल्सियस, राइट? सो इंडियन में हम सेल्सियस में देखते हैं मोस्टली. Okay, so I hope you have done this kind of question earlier also कि आपको सेल्सियस को फ़ारेनहाइट में कन्वर्ट करना, फ़ारेनहाइट को सेल्सियस में कन्वर्ट करना. These are different units only and both are the same things. Okay, just different two ways to measure the temperature. So Fahrenheit, how can we find out Fahrenheit is equal to 9 upon 5 into Celsius plus 32? It's given here. So draw the graph of linear equation above using Celsius for x-axis, Fahrenheit for y-axis. आपको Fahrenheit को y-axis पे लेना है, Celsius को x-axis पे लेना है, and you are to make the graph. So before making graph, firstly you need to make the equation, right? So what you will do here, Fahrenheit is equal to 9 upon 5 Celsius plus 32. So Fahrenheit को आपको y पे लेना है 9/5 और सेल्सियस को x plus 32. Here you will get the equation, right? This is the linear equation now. अब आपको इसको ग्राफ पे रिप्रेजेंट करना है. So how we will represent on graph? Firstly, we will find out the points. If I take x is equal to 0 here, then y is equal to 32. Or another point you can take, like another point हम 5 ले सकते हैं, so that 5 and 5 will be cancelled. X is equal to 5, then y is equal to 5 and 5 will be cancelled. It will be 9 plus 32, 41, right? Is that okay? Other point you can take 10, 50, right? So if I take x is equal to 10 here, x is equal to 10, then y is equal to 9 upon 5 into 10 plus 32. This is also right. 18 plus 32 is equal to 50. Both are right. Okay. So now we have the table here. When x is equal to 0, y is equal to 32. When x is equal to 1, y is equal to 41. 5, sorry. When x is equal to 10, then y is equal to 50. So here you can make the graph now. आप इसका ग्राफ बना सकते हैं representing Fahrenheit as y and Celsius as x. After making the graph, you are to give the answers, but in the question it's not mentioned that you are to give the answer through graph only. आपको सिर्फ normally questions पूछे हुए हैं, not using graph, आपको उन questions के answer करने हैं. Let's first part of this question was, see, first part of this question was draw the graph, right? After drawing graph, here it's second part is here. If the temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? Right? If the temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, what is temperature in Fahrenheit? So it's easy to do here. Here we have Fahrenheit is equal to 9 upon 5 Celsius plus 32. They are saying if Celsius is 30, then what will be the temperature in the Fahrenheit? Celsius के place पे 30, then solve it. 54 plus 32, 86 degree Fahrenheit. So it will be 86 Fahrenheit, right? So next step, next part is, if the temperature is 95 degree Fahrenheit, what is the temperature in Celsius? If it's 95 degree Fahrenheit, okay, 95 degree Fahrenheit. 95 Fahrenheit, and you have to find out Celsius. 32 will be subtracted here. Solve this equation like this. 95 minus 32 is equal to 9 upon 5. C, right? The 95 minus 32 will be 63 is equal to 9 upon 5 C. Then Celsius will be 63. 5 will be multiplied and 9 will be divided. Multiply 5 divide by 9 is equal to what it will be? 315 upon 9. Then you can divide here. 35 degrees Celsius. That means if in Celsius it's 35, then in Fahrenheit it's 95. Okay. Next step. Next part, sorry. Next part is, if the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius, what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? If the temperature is 0 degree Fahrenheit, then what is temperature in Celsius? Can you do this? Okay, do this fourth part yourself. Okay, एक बार temperature C को 0, find F, and एक बार F को 0, find C. Okay, let's do question part 5 now. Is there a temperature which is numerically the same in both Fahrenheit and Celsius, and if yes, find it. आपको बताना है कि क्या ऐसा टेम्परेचर है न्यूमेरिकली जिसमें दोनों सेम आए. एक ऐसा टेम्परेचर जिसपे दोनों की वैल्यू सेम हो, फ़ारेनहाइट पे भी और सेल्सियस पे भी. अगर ऐसा है तो आपको फाइंड आउट करके बताना है. ठीक है. दे आर सेइंग व्हेन दे विल बी इक्वल फ़ारेनहाइट एंड सेल्सियस. तो क्या करें, इसमें दोनों को इक्वल रख देते हैं, फ़ारेनहाइट और सेल्सियस. लेट्स टेक बोथ ऑफ एज एक्स. चेक करते हैं क्या ये ऐसा पॉसिबल है. x इज इक्वल टू 9 अपॉन 5x प्लस 32. यहाँ से x की वैल्यू फाइंड आउट कर लो. x माइनस 9 अपॉन 5x प्लस इज इक्वल टू 32. टेक द एलसीएम. 5x minus 9x is equal to 32. That means minus 4x divided by 5 is equal to 32. X is equal to 32 multiply 5. 32 multiply 5 divide by minus 4, right? Then cancel it. It will be minus 40. So here, if we put both values same, then we get the both value minus 40. So at minus, it will be same. Like, अगर minus 40 degrees Celsius है, then Fahrenheit will also be minus 40. In Celsius, it's minus 40. then Fahrenheit also you will get minus 40, right? So any query here now? So complete this exercise.